Voluntary Organization for Consumer Awareness. Voluntary consumer organization refer to the organization formed voluntarily by the consumers to protect their rights and interests. Their objectives: the Department of Consumer Affairs (DCA) operates the Consumer Welfare Fund. The main objective of CWF Consumer Welfare Fund is to strengthen the consumer advocacy movement in India. A wide network of voluntary consumer organizations is doing commendable work to raise awareness among consumers. Third point, to strengthen consumer protection and welfare and to provide counseling, guidance and mediation services. Steps have been taken to enhance transparency and to digitalize the government's interference with its citizens. Then accelerating consumer awareness or educating consumer. The first priority of a consumer organization is to accelerate consumer awareness towards their rights. To accomplish this task, the following efforts are made. First one, to publish brochures, journals and monographs, to arrange conferences, seminar and workshop, to educate consumers to help themselves, to provide special education to women about consumerism, to maintain desirable standard. The following steps are to be followed. First one, collecting data on different products and testing them. This organization collects sample of different products from time to time and test them. Then, filing suit on behalf of consumers. Whenever a consumer fails to raise his voice or protests regarding his complaints, these consumers organizations come to the rescue and file a case in the court on behalf of a consumers. Then organizing protest against adulteration. The consumers organization plays a significant role in eliminating the evil of adulterations, hoarding, black marketing and underweight selling. Then helping educational institutions. These organizations advise educational institutions the way to prepare courses to study, keeping in view the interest of the consumers. Then promoting network of consumer association. Consumer organizations are trying to grow their members. They want to cover all the regions of the country so that the consumers of all the regions are benefited by their services. Extending support to government. Consumer organizations keep informing the government agencies about adulteration, artificial scarcity, inferior quality, produce, etc. to help the government. Then, what are the procedure for filing a complaint? A complaint can be filed by a complainant against the seller, manufacturer or dealer of goods which are defective or against the provider of services if they are deficient in any matter whatsoever. So, an unfair trade practices or restrictive trade practice can also invite a complaint. Then what are the steps involved in filing a complaint to consumer court? The first step in filing a consumer complaint is to send a legal notice to the seller or a company. A legal notice must be drafted with the help of consumer court lawyer and include the following. First one, details of the consumer like name and address, product and services purchased, details of the company, the necessary details of the problem faced and describe the deficiency in service, action taken by the company, action expected from the company, time period, the legal actions that will be taken upon the failure by the company in sending a reply to the legal notice. So, steps for filing the complaint: name and address, necessary details, action taken by the company, action expected from the company, time period, then legal actions that will be taken upon the failure. The next heading, who can make complaint? A consumer as defined under the Consumer Protection Act 1986, a registered voluntary consumer organization, central government, state government or union territory, one or more person One or more consumers representing numerous consumers having the same interest. Then when the complaints can be made. A complaint may be made in writing under the following circumstances. First one, loss or damage is caused to the consumer due to unfair trade practices. Then if the article purchased by the consumer is defective. First one, loss or damage or unfair, a defective product. Then third one, if the services availed by a consumer suffer from any deficiency. When the price paid by a consumer is in excess of the price displayed on the goods which will be hazardous to life and safety when used or being offered for sale to the public in contravention of the provisions of any law. So these are the cases a complaint can be made. Then how to register a complaint? The complaint should be registered by the following ways. First one, complaint can be registered within 2 years from the date on which the cause of action has arisen to the date on which the completion of from the deficiency in service and which stamp paper is not required to declaration. Complaint can be registered in person by the complainant or through this authorized agent. Then advocate are not necessary. So complaint can be registered within 2 years. Stamp paper is not required. Complaint can be registered in person. Then advocates are necessary. What are the particulars that should be furnished along with the complaint? The complaint should contain the following particulars: the name and complete address of the complainant, the name and complete address of the opposite party, date of purchase of goods and services, amount paid for the above purpose, particulars of goods purchased, the details complaint, whether it is against unfair trade practices or defective or deficiency or collection of excess price, should explicitly be mentioned in the complaint petition. Bill, receipt and copies of related correspondence if any. Then what are the relief to the consumers? The District Forum State Commission can order the following relief to the consumers. Relief means remedies. If the consumer applied a complaint against the seller, means if it is correct, everything is correct, the evidence are correct, mean the district or state commissions order some relief. That means remedies to the or claim to the sellers. Claim to the consumers. To remove the defective goods pointed out, to replace the goods, to return to the complainant the price of the goods, to pay such amount, compensation for the loss or injury suffered by the consumer, to discontinue the unfair trade practice or not to repeat it, to withdraw the hazardous goods from being offered for sale, to provide the cost of expenditure incurred by the complaint. So to remove the defective goods, to replace the goods, to return the complainant, to pay the such amount of compensation, to discontinue the unfair trade practices. Then what is the appeal provisions? Aggrieved by the orders issued by the District Consumer Redressal Forum appeal, the petitions can be filed before State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission within 30 days from the date of receipt of orders. Then aggrieved by the orders issued by the State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, appeal petitions can be filed before National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission within 30 days. No fees charged for registering an appeal petition before state or national consumer. The appeal petition has to be filed with the grounds for appeal with copies of order of the lower redressal agencies. Aggrieved by the order issued by the district national commissions, the Supreme Court of India within 30 days from the date of receipt of orders. So the appeal petitions has to be filed with the grounds for appeal with the copies of orders. So what is the appeal? These are the provisions for appeal. So that's all, children. Watch the videos carefully. Revise the lessons thoroughly. I will send the question answer PDF soon. Read the question answer one by one and send your answer personally to me. Thank you, children. Stay safe. I'll see you soon with my next video. Thank you.